Welcome back. You've joined the HOG Auckland Chapter as we're leaving the Nikau Caves Cafe. This is from a ride that started about an hour and a half, maybe a little longer, earlier, leaving from BP Rosehill on State Highway 1. It's the 2nd of January 2022 when this was filmed, and we've just taken a break from our ride. We're on the way to Raglan and driving along this beautiful little country road, Waikaretu Valley Road, leaving from Nikau Caves Cafe. We're heading back towards State Highway 22, which will redirect us back down on the way to Raglan itself. Now, the story behind this week's episode is, well, yeah, sometimes we don't always get it right. Sometimes we might have to turn around. The important thing is realizing, hey, look, it's going to be worse to carry on. Let's just stop, turn around, and get ourselves back on the right track. And that's the point of this one. In the meantime, we're having a beautiful ride on a lovely clear day, and there's plenty to enjoy about riding through the Waikato on a beautiful clear day, especially when you've been locked down for a few months like we all have. Now, as many of you probably know, there's many different ways to get to Raglan. We've chosen to take a more indirect route, just so we can enjoy the riding, just get a few miles under the belt and enjoy being out and about. But one thing we didn't quite plan on was a turn up ahead towards a road that really didn't aid our cause much at all, and that was a turn onto a road that's called Richardson Road, which is a right-hand turn that's just coming up ahead, signalled by the corner marker left behind at the bottom of the intersection. So we're turning up here. First thing you'll really notice is the falling off of the centre line. There's no centre line on this road at all, and that's a pretty good indicator that the road might not be all that you might typically be used to. It might turn into something, in fact, less than a road, and that's what happens with Richardson Road further on up ahead. In the meantime, we're oblivious to this. We're just following the leader, having a nice time. Beautiful country road, blue skies, all is good. And we're swinging around the corner here, and I'm thinking, boy, it's funny when you see places in the middle of nowhere, you always wonder, boy, man, I wonder how lockdown is for people out here all by themselves. But I guess they've got land to look after and animals to look after, so they're never really alone anyway. Anyway, as we're coming up around the corner here, starting to notice, oh well, hello, what's that? Up in the distance, we can see lots and lots of riders stopped. It's not just a regular regroup, everyone stopped at some distance from each other. Thinking, well, okay, this is a little bit odd, so we pull over. See, well, this is not quite the right thing, what's going on? And oh, hello, there goes the road captain heading back down, and the first few riders following him back down. So at this point it's pretty clear this is the wrong way. We're turning around. Now, don't forget that all these bikes that we're riding, they're all pretty big, 400 odd kilos perhaps, with riders or pillions on board, as many of them are, myself included. I got my wife on the back today. So we're just turning them around safely and carefully as we can on this little small road, getting ready to rejoin and head down the hill, and that's what we're doing. Everyone does it as best they can, gets on down the hill to follow the road captain back to our new course, which is being plotted. There's the tail end Charlie right at the end, probably also wondering, hello, what's going on? I wonder if there's anybody who needs help up ahead. Well, up ahead at the end of Richardson Road, it turns out it becomes a pretty unstable little gravel road. Now, if there's just a few of you on your bikes and it's not too far, and it's not too far, maybe that's okay. But with Harleys and a big group of us, it's not a recipe for good times at all. So absolutely the right call was to say, no, we're not proceeding, turn it around, we'll take it back to the main road and head on up to State Highway 22. So that's what happens. As we come back down the hill, we're turning right onto Waikato Valley Road once more, and this will take us right on up to State Highway 22. at which point we'll be able to turn the horses down in the general direction of Raglan and carry on to our ultimate destination. So you can see the last corner marker has gone up the hill to turn around their bike, and there's a new corner marker laid here to let us know this is the way to go. And off we go, back on Waikaretu Valley Road, onwards to Raglan. So that's the end of the story for this week. I'll let this video wrap up now, so take care out there, ride safe, see you next week.